Hey guys, Nerd Station here, and we are doing the Funko Pop Tag, like 10 questions thing that we were tagged by Hops in this, so thank you to him. But first we're going to be like, we're not actually going to nominate anyone to do that because everyone we would have nominated has been nominated.
Yeah, so there's not much we can really nominate.
Yeah, anyways,
so, but we'll just get straight into the questions. Mate, you can go first.
Alright. What was your first Funko Pop? So mine was the Unmasked Deathstroke from Arrow, which is really cool because later, but this was back in 2015, but last year at MCM London Comic Con, I got that. No, Comic Con was 2017.
Oh.
I got that pop.
Ignore me.
I got that pop signed, which is really cool because it was my first pop and my first pop that I got signed by someone.
So yeah, same question obviously. Mine was, so we're in my house at this point, so different background, and mine's here. You can't see it, but it was the blue box Yoda. I don't know why, because I think Matt was in before me, and I saw that he had them. I thought they were cool. And Star Wars is my favorite like film franchise, so I thought, hey, let's get Yoda.
Yeah.
So that's the story behind me getting Yoda.
Yeah,
He hasn't been signed, obviously, by, what's his name? Something Oz. The guy who did the puppeting for Yoda, and he did Kermit as well. That'd be cool. I'd love to get that signed by him.
No, I can't remember who he is, but yeah,
I'm
it's
sure
just
someone
a
will
cool pop. And obviously Yoda's one of the best characters in Star Wars, if not the best. So.
Right. Yeah. Question 2.
What was it? How many Funko Pops do you have?
Actually, I don't know.
I currently have 65 in my collection. Yeah, it's quite a fair amount, even though I've been collecting 2 years, but I only really got into it last year. Obviously, I don't have the money to just keep buying pops, so...
I'm just going to count real quick, because
yeah,
they're all here, obviously. So, 4, 8... 40. Right. I have 15 less than... No, 15? I'm an idiot. I have substantially less than that, let's say that. Because he's been collecting a lot longer, and he's more of a collector than I am. But, yeah, I've got 40. I've got some good ones that are up there, but that's enough for that.
I think we're both aiming to get around, like, 90 to 100 pops this year.
I've got a space here that can hold 8, and then I'm probably going to put 2 spaces on the top that can hold 8 and 2 at the bottom. So I'm going to hope and fill them up. Probably from Comic Con, to be honest.
And I just don't have much space to move.
Not at all, no. Right, so question 3, I'll read it out. Favourite fandom to collect, so favourite Funko line to collect.
I love collecting DC, because DC is just my favourite fandom. Like, ever since I was little, I've always been into like DC, like, pretty much since I was born, I've always been a nerd, really. So, yeah, DC, I love collecting horrors, because I'm a big horror fan. And obviously some Marvel, but I will definitely be getting all the Jurassic Park pops when they come out. That would be probably the first that I complete. But yeah.
Favourite fandom to collect? So, I'm not a big, like, group kind of collector. I collect the ones I think are cool. That's why I've got such a jumble of, like, different ones. I have got a few that... But I do like the X-Men ones. And obviously Star Wars. Maybe a bit of... Well, I've got a couple DCs. Game of Thrones, Marvel. I don't really have a specific fandom I like to collect. Star Wars is probably the main one up there because most of my grails are up in Star Wars. So, probably if I had to pick one, it'd be that. Right. Question 4: favorite Funko Pop you own?
Oh, that's definitely my signed Deathstroke Unmasked by Manu Bennett. But that's just because it's signed. My favorite pop is either Black Chrome Batman, Pennywise Chase, but Jack and Hagar, actually, I like that. Freddy Krueger Chase, or this is coming in the mail soon, an 8-bit Joker Chase that I've just got from a trade. I'm trading my FDCC Night King for it.
You check that, because you're half your head's in shot there.
Oh, well done.
Oh, you landed on that bow. Right. Favourite Funko Pop I own? So it's either the Black Chrome Batman. You've all seen that in the everything.
Yeah, you can't see it. Sure.
Huh? No, you can't see it. I wouldn't get it. I might get down the one that's my favourite, but probably not. Either the 2017 Galactic Convention Qui-Gon, 2016 Galactic Convention Luke, or Bender. I'll get out this one because it's probably this. I can't get it out. Doesn't matter.
You're welcome.
It's probably the glow in the dark 2017 Galactic Convention Qui-Gon Jinn. Qui-Gon Jinn as a character is just cool, and seeing him in like the Force Ghost form.
Yeah.
And then it's a Galactic Convention's really cool. So it's probably that one.
I also really like your Iceman. Like that was your first buyout over I just really like it.
I like the actual like effect.
Yeah,
of the ice.
it just looks cool.
Yeah. Haha. Cool. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get bullied for that. Right. Question 5. Worst Funko Pop ever made, in your opinion?
In my opinion, it's Dogan Dog shit, as people have been nicknaming it. But it's the Dogan Dagius chase. It's just a horrible pop, really. I just dislike it, and it's like, well, the chase is worth like £1.
Mine's between two, probably either the South Park Butters or the Peter Griffin Family Guy. I know that the Peter Griffin's old, so you can't expect it to be like really detailed and good, but it's just pretty awful. And even the South Park ones are like last year's, and they just didn't do him justice. But the Coons are cool. Like I've got him up there, and that's by and Terrence and Phillip are quite cool, but the other ones they just didn't do well. So and he looks like someone's just slapped an egg on his head. It's just not good. Question 6. Most valuable Funko Pop that you own?
Mine is my Pennywise chase at $50 right now. It's gone down a lot. It's worth like 200 plus at some point. So I was happy when it went down because I knew I could trade for it. Because when I'm collecting, I don't really look at value. Like I don't base trades off value all the time, just because like when people are basing stuff off value and stuff, it kind of takes the fun out of collecting a little bit, in my opinion. Yeah, that's just me.
But as you said, well, when we were at October, the amount of times you saw a Pennywise, they were like 100 quid.
£80 was the minimum.
This is the cheapest one you saw. So to get how much? What did you trade it for again? 2 chases.
11 with Echo's Chase, which I got at October Comic-Con, and Star-Lord Chase,
which was at MCM last year. My most valuable one is Black Chrome,
I think it's
the Black Chrome Batman. He's like 55, isn't he?
50.
50.
No, 45 now.
45 now.
But
actually, that means the Qui-Gon's about 40 as well.
Yeah,
so it's about Black Chrome Batman. Black Chrome Batman's just a cool pop.
Yeah.
In general, the Blue Chrome's cooler, but that one's so rare now.
It's like 400. I know Jello Patrol got it, and he got Black Chrome Batman with it from.
That's insane, though. Like, but it's so cool because the Blue Chrome is like classic Batman blue, you know.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Instead of black. So, yeah. Question 7. What 3 lines do you want Funko to make?
Oh.
I think we'll agree with one of them here.
Terminator. For me.
Wasn't it? But okay.
Yeah. Oh, what else do I want? I'm trying to think. It's actually quite hard when you actually put on the spot to answer the question.
I was even when I wasn't on the spot, I was thinking for a while.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah, definitely Terminator's definitely one of them. Cause one of my favorite. It's my favorite sci-fi like franchise. Pop directors, some of them like movie makers, so like Steven Spielberg, Christopher Nolan, George Lucas, definitely ones I'd all pick up. Trying to think, what many of pops off? I want more Big Bang Theory pops, but obviously they've had a set, so I can't really say that. Question. I really don't know. Jurassic World pops would be cool as well. That's something I'd like. With Owen and the Raptors would be a great movie moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Jurassic Park / Jurassic World movie moments would be one of my.
So many times there. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 3 lines. Well, I've got one in my head, and that's Young Justice.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yeah.
So Young Justice would definitely be like at the top of mine. It is difficult when you're put on the spot, and I'm just trying to think. See, I'm gonna look around my room for inspiration, see if I can actually like find anything. I don't know why I'm looking at my pops. Obviously, I can't use one. I know it's Star Wars, but I'd like to see like because Star Wars has different things, doesn't it? Like Rogue One is its own line.
Oh yeah.
So I'd like to see a Knights of the Old Republic line.
I'd like to see
that'd be really cool.
The Star Wars comic characters, so like Darth Vader.
Yeah, that's like Knights of the Old Republic. Darth Revan's Knights of the Old Republic. That's what I want to see, and I don't know. This is actually very difficult.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so hard on the spot. If any of you read the Percy Jackson books, I'd like pops of them.
A pop book's just line in
Yeah.
general. I know, like, the Grinch is from pop books, but they don't really have a focus on it right now.
Yeah. So pop books and like those kind of stories. Like if any of you have read the Gone series as well, those pops would be really cool.
Maze Runner.
Maze Runner.
Lots of characters you could do with that. Lots of ideas
Rip
for chases. Yeah.
Question 8. Best and worst stores to find Funko Pops.
Okay, so locally for us it's WH Smith's because
Or worst? Yeah, because they don't change.
yeah, they just don't change. But prices wise, it's games. I mean, £15 for a common is just not worth. But for us locally, the best one is our local shop, Razzmatazz.
Yeah.
So many pops in there. Great service, friendly staff. Pretty sure those are your
What about
answers.
not locally?
Not locally, I'd say the best. I'm gonna stick to the UK though. I'd say
Yeah.
the best would be Forbidden Planet in Cardiff. That is half pops, Forbidden Planet.
Yeah.
Have you seen his hunts? He's found so many chases there, so many pops, so many graphic novels as well. Even though that's not pops, but I like graphic novels and comics.
Just as
And
much
the
as
worst,
the
just in the UK, I'd say it's probably like Tesco's around still.
Yeah.
One of those.
Well, Asda had some cool ones in
Yeah.
there.
The Superman.
They had Justice League in pretty much instantly.
Yeah, the Superman NYCC.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Best and worst stores. So pretty much everything that Matt said for local. And if we're going out of local, like other countries, so like America, Hot Topic's pretty
Hot
good.
Topic. You went to one, but
I've been to Hot
you
Topic,
weren't
but I
really-
wasn't into pops then, and that's really annoyed me. Because if I was, I would have spent like $50 in there easily.
probably more.
Probably. But Hot Topic's really good.
I've heard that in America. I don't know much about
no,
American stores.
I don't really know bad, because most of the American pop stores are really good.
Apparently,
anyway.
Walmart can be quite bad with their delivery dates and stuff when they get them in stock, but I'm not too sure.
Alright, so question 9. What best and worst subscription box?
Alright, my favourite one is DC Legion of Collectors, and I'm really disappointed in Pop and Jake for saying it was his least favourite, and I dislike him now.
Obviously, you're joking.
Yeah, obviously. But still, he needs to buck up his ideas. And then the worst one is probably the Pop in the Box subscription box, because all I hear from there is horror stories after horror stories. They come in damaged, they came like months late, they just take payments, they don't even ship it out apparently. It's just awful, I've heard.
Yeah. So mine is Smuggler's Bounty, probably, or Marvel Collector. Collector. And they're just good ones.
So many good pops.
So the pops from the Marvel Collector ones are always really good. None of them have really been disappointing.
There have been a couple, like the Spider-Man Homecoming one I didn't like, if I'm honest. The Guardians of the Galaxy 2 one I wasn't a big fan of.
But other than that, the worst, I don't know. Probably Pop in the Box because of what Matt said as well.
If we're going off like
possibly personal opinions, probably I wouldn't like. If I had to subscribe to all of them, like, and I had to unsubscribe from one, it'd probably be the Disney one. Just 'cause I'm not interested in Disney that much. Can't wait for Incredibles though. I know it's not Disney. What is it? Disney Pixar. Yeah. I can't wait for Incredibles 2 though. That's going to be really good.
If we're going off like official Funko boxes, then my least favourite is Disney Treasures. Not a big fan of that.
10. Top grail that you want.
Metallic Green Arrow. Retired is. Or just the normal Green Arrow, just one of them. I need it in my collection, I need it in my life. I love it. Blue Chrome Batman's definitely up there. Conan White Walker. So there's just so many that I really, really want.
Yeah. I don't know what that noise was. But, top grail, okay. So, I'm guessing most people would think Star Wars, which is
true.
The main one that's been, ever since I saw it, I was like, yes, must have, please, was the Cloud City movie moments fight between Luke and Vader.
That one is cool.
Just because it's, and I'm definitely sure it'll be at Comic Con, so I'm gonna be picking that up.
99.9% sure.
Yeah,
it'll be
gonna
there.
be picking that up. The Freddy Funko 501st Legion Clone Trooper pop is really cool. It's like 500 quid, which is a bonus. But that one's cool. Blue Chrome Batman and the Conan Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I really want.
Oh, I can't wait for my Conan Spider-Man. I'm going to sell my Conan Spider-Man. Jake. Joking.
I think that's all the questions, all 10. And there's nothing else we can really do.
Apart from my apology to Jake. I'm sorry, Jake. I was just joking around.
But please, can you, like, if you're new, try and subscribe if you liked it.
Yeah.
Like, if you like the video, subscribe. Try and give us a like, please.
Maybe a little comment.
Maybe a little comment, just because it's nice to get comments. But just stay tuned for our next video.
Yeah. Goodbye.